barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Um, yeah, I just heard um, uh, 78's video as it relates to if they can't get the Porters, if they can't get the um, um, Earl Spence fight, um, they want Terence Crawford. And I actually said at the end of this fight, I had these thoughts, and it became public once Terence Crawford's tweet went public, or once he posted his tweet. I said to myself, "Oh, I think I was with." No, I was by myself. I was by myself. Um, I said Shawn Porter beats Terence Crawford September 28th. I don't think Terence Crawford has the. I don't think he can handle the veracity of a Shawn Porter. Um, I would love to see the fight. I don't, man. It's interesting because I remember last April or March, I interviewed Bob Arum, if you guys remember, and he said Shawn Porter wasn't that good. And you know what I noticed? Everybody that he doesn't want to pay, he said is not that good. Danny Garcia, Kell Brook, Shawn Porter, they all no good. Well, you can't go nowhere else. Fight the no goods of the world. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly would bet on Shawn Porter to beat Terence Crawford. I would put money today. I would put because at 147, Terence Crawford's resume is that of a prospect per se. You know, what is it? Jose Benavidez, Amir Khan, and Jeff Horn. Those are like I'm on the verge of a championship. Amir Khan is the guy you beat for a comeback fight right now, as it pertains to right now. You use his namesake. He has this fake fan base that people say he has. I've never seen it. Um, and he has this star appeal in America that I've never seen before. Um, Jeff Horn is a rough tugget journeyman that is he is who he is, says Danny Green. And Jose Benavidez um, is a good, durable welterweight. Um, but it's time. It's time for Terence Crawford to step in the ring with a live body. He's fighting some guy. I don't even know the guy's name. I called him Fried Green Tomato. The Green Lantern. I don't know what his name is, man. I'm obviously gonna watch the fight because I'm addicted to boxing. But at the end of the day, who is Terence Crawford? Is he Harold Miner? People get on me, and I'm gonna keep on getting death threats from his team, and they gonna send me what is those emails and shit from fake email accounts. But the truth is the truth, man. Who has he fought, and who is Bob Arum putting in front of him to prove that he's the pound for pound best fighter in the world? After Earl Spence beats Danny Garcia, listen to me carefully. After Earl Spence beats Danny Garcia, which I'm going to bet him to beat Danny Garcia, he will be pound for pound the best fighter in the world. He's top 3 right now. It's top 5. Let's say top 5. I don't want to make this a debate. He's top 5. And the moment he beats Danny Garcia, he's the best in the world. If Terence Crawford fights that fried green tomato, he's not the pound for pound best fighter in the world anymore. Just the fact that he fights him, he has to be declining. Okay? If you go from uh, uh, if you go from 140 being Megan Good, and 147 being Roseanne Barr, you're on a decline. It's something wrong with your confidence. It's something, you have an inability to attract women. People may say you got Megan Good because you were lucky. Maybe she was drunk. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if he signs that contract to fight that guy, he is not the pound for pound best fighter in the world by default, because he's not challenging himself. All right? And that's the truth. So at the end of the day, you only can judge a person on their merits. I will say this: Terence Crawford is excused from not going to the fight. I believe it was his birthday, and he and his wife went on vacation. I saw it in the stories. So from that standpoint, I mean, we can't hold it accountable because obviously, if it's his birthday, they obviously planned it before this fight was announced or planned. So you have to spend time with the family. So it's no way I can ream him for not going to the fight. It would have been great. He would have hijacked the attention, and that's the truth. Um, so I think that Shawn Porter beats him. And September 28th, I think Terence Crawford, Shawn Porter is a much closer fight than Earl Spence. I stand by what I said. I had it 8 rounds to 4 with a knockdown. I thought Earl Spence won 2 or 3 of those rounds by the skin of his chinny chin chin, but he won the rounds. And clear, effective punching and effective aggression won Earl Spence those fights. I mean, those rounds, excuse me. And ring generalship too, as well. So, um, yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Um, we got to see, man. If he signs to fight that guy, and these PBC, ooh, and these PBC fighters are going through hell, how can you put Terence Crawford above Errol Spence if he beats Danny Garcia? How can, for real, how can you put Shawn Porter went from Ugas to Errol Spence at 147? He's 1-1, but Shawn Porter is coming down Terence Crawford's neck for being ranked higher than him. Although he lost. Danny Garcia is still behind Keith Thurman in a split decision victory. At the welterweight division, number 1 is Errol Spence. Number 2 is Manny Pacquiao. Number 3 is Terence Crawford. And you fill in the rest. For real, if you want to call a spade a spade. Manny Pacquiao beating Keith Thurman is a hell of a feat. Does Terence Crawford has that on his resume at 147? I'm tired of people mentioning Gamboa. I was in college when he fought him. You know what I mean? I was poor when he fought him. You know what I mean? Lives change. Things can change in 5 years, y'all. We can't go off the memory of you being one of the best dope dealers in the world. We can't go off the table of you being the best high school quarterback in your city. You know what I mean? It's over. You got to evolve, And Terence Crawford beating Gamboa is like you being 30, 40 pounds overweight, bragging about you being a hell of a high school quarterback or a high school basketball, football player. You know what I mean? Or like me bragging about some of the girls I smashed in college or some of the celebrities I smashed. That's old news. Y'all don't want to hear about some of the celebrities I smashed. Y'all don't want to hear about that shit. That's old, right? So at the end of the day, what have you done for me lately, Johnny? And that's the real spill. So number 1 is Earl Spence. Number 2 is Manny Pacquiao. Number 3 is Terence Crawford at the welterweight division. And if Terence Crawford fights that fried green tomato, Shawn Porter leaps ahead of him with a loss. He is the 3rd best welterweight. All right, and then there's Keith, and then there's maybe Terence Crawford, but Keith Thurman had a split decision win. I mean, a split decision loss to Manny Pacquiao, which was a much closer fight. But I had Manny Pacquiao winning it, and that's funny thing. I had Manny Pacquiao winning 8 rounds to 4 somewhere in there. I didn't see split decision. I'm being honest. I didn't see it. So but anyways, man, I'm about to go kick the ball around with Lincoln before he gets this last 35 minutes of this sun. But anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.